Hello, and welcome to this overview of the Nuffield Early Language Intervention Preschool Programme, often better known as the NELI Preschool Programme, developed by the creators of the NELI Programme Oxford and Assessment, a spin-out of University of Oxford and Oxford University Innovation. NELI Preschool is a new, nursery-delivered oral language programme for children in the year before they enter formal education. The programme provides a 20-week evidence-based language intervention for all children, as well as additional targeted support for the children who need it the most. It includes an easy-to-use and reliable assessment of language skills called LanguageScreen, CPD-certified training, and end-to-end support. NELI Preschool was widely accepted and well loved by nurseries during its initial efficacy trial in the 2021-22 school year, which showed that the programme significantly improved children's language skills. 65 nurseries across the country participated and over 1,500 children received the intervention. Following its success, NELI Preschool is now a key part of the curriculum in many of those nurseries. Before we delve into the programme, it's important to first address why oral language skills are important and why early oral language intervention is critical. Oral language skills form the foundation for formal education, enabling children to access their educational curriculum, to succeed in core subjects like literacy and maths, and to develop their social and emotional skills. Yet unfortunately, many children reach school with language skills that are insufficiently developed to enable them to benefit fully from their education. If not addressed early on, weak language skills early in life can lead to negative consequences throughout school and into adulthood. The reason that weak language skills at a young age can have lifelong consequences is that the gap between children with stronger and weaker language skills, if not addressed early, only widens over time. This is a phenomenon known as the Matthew effect, whereby the skillful get more skillful more quickly. Language skills develop rapidly between the ages of 3 to 6 years, and this makes preschool an excellent time for a nursery-based programme to begin supporting language development of the whole class and working to close the gap between those with strong and weak language skills before the start of formal education. This is where NELI Preschool has been shown to be effective. Here is one of the lead creators of the programme and lead educator of the NELI Preschool training, Dr. Gillian West, to tell you more about the programme, previously called NELI N.
NELI N is a structured and fully resourced 20-week oral language programme for children in nursery. It's a language enrichment programme for all children, delivered in daily sessions by the children's teacher. But critically, it also includes high-quality targeted support for the children in nursery with weak oral language skills. This part of the programme is delivered by the children's teaching assistant or nursery nurse in small groups and individually. The programme is built around the shared reading and enjoyment of 20 wonderful children's books and focuses on building children's vocabulary and developing their listening, comprehension and speaking or narrative skills.
The NELI Preschool programme comprises 4 core elements: comprehensive CPD-certified training for teaching staff, LanguageScreen, a reliable tool to assess language skills and measure progress, the intervention itself, which includes whole class enrichment and additional targeted support, and finally end-to-end support, ensuring staff have everything they need throughout the programme. This is how it looks in practice. Usually, NELI Preschool is run over 3 terms. Term 1 consists of staff completing online training with the support of remote mentors and using LanguageScreen to assess the skills of each child in the nursery class. This allows a baseline of each child's language skills to be collected and for the children for the targeted intervention to be selected. This is usually the bottom 6 children in each class. Terms 2 and 3 are focused on the delivery of the whole class enrichment activities for everyone in the class and additional targeted support for those with the weakest oral language skills. At the end of the delivery of these activities, LanguageScreen is used to assess the progress of all children. Throughout the programme, end-to-end support is provided to make sure that nurseries have everything that they need. Next, let's look at each of these core programme elements in detail. Taking 8 to 10 hours to complete, the training can be done a few hours at a time and always picks up where you left off. It's fully CPD certified and provides opportunities to receive mentoring from the research team, speech and language experts, and other nursery practitioners. The training includes key information on children's oral language development, the techniques used for shared book reading and teaching in the programme, as well as good practice in encouraging language production and active listening. There are also a series of real, full sessions available to watch, with detailed captioning and commentary to help promote confidence and best practice. A key strength of the online training is that it remains accessible throughout the programme delivery and beyond, so school staff can refer back to it and refresh their understanding at any time. Children's language skills are assessed at the start and end of the NELI Preschool programme using LanguageScreen, an app-based assessment tool. LanguageScreen assesses children's level of ability in expressive and receptive language, their listening comprehension skills, and their understanding of sentence structure. Scores are standardised according to age using our database of over 500,000 pupils. LanguageScreen flags children who are in the bottom 25% so that they can be selected for the additional targeted support element of the programme. No specialist training is required to carry out the assessment, and it's been proven to provide an objective measure of language ability in just 10 minutes. Studies have shown that LanguageScreen results correlate extremely well with traditional 30-minute paper-based assessments that would normally be conducted by a speech and language professional. After reassessing children at the end of the year, staff can see how each child's language abilities has changed. The report can be provided to parents and also to a child's school so that they can better understand their needs when the child arrives in reception. Now for the intervention itself. NELI Preschool is built around the principles of shared book reading and guided play, introducing children to richer and more structured language than they would typically encounter in spoken interactions. The intervention targets the development of vocabulary skills by teaching children the meanings of words they don't know and extending understanding of those that they do know. It also builds children's narrative skills, using tailored scaffolding to support them to retell story elements in their own words. The activities are designed to lead children to produce more integrated and coherent language of their own, whilst building their confidence to speak, standing them in good stead for learning in a reception classroom. NELI Preschool also develops children's active listening skills, enabling them to focus for longer periods of time. This, in turn, supports their use of language for learning, as well as the development of pro-social behaviour suited to a classroom environment. The combination of whole-class language enrichment and additional targeted support for those with the weakest oral language skills is designed to close the gap between children, while also ensuring that all children receive the benefit of the programme. Whole-class sessions are delivered every day by the teacher. The session materials are displayed on a screen or digital board to engage the children with the book of the week, using activities to support vocabulary learning and speech production. Each new book introduces 4 or 5 carefully selected special words, which are at the centre of the vocabulary learning activities. Sessions are scripted with flexibility to adapt to the ability level of the class. Children who also receive the additional targeted support take part in 3 small group sessions and 1 individual session per week for intensive work on the new vocabulary and to support the children in developing their narrative skills and speech production by retelling aspects of the stories. Here's how this 2-strand structure looks in a typical week. It's important to note that this structure can be adapted to suit part-time children, PVI settings, and other circumstances. This is addressed in the training which accompanies the programme, and we offer support and advice to nurseries that may need adaptations. Let's have a look at how the whole class, small group and individual sessions look in a real-life setting using NELI Preschool. Here's Jo, the preschool lead at St Joseph's Catholic Infant School in Aylesbury.
Whole group sessions take place each day. Can you remember? Put your hands up and we'll see who can remember. Have a good think. What does she ask her to do? Good thinking. What does she ask her? To get the pumpkin. Well done, Pew. Brilliant. She asks her to bring a pumpkin. And what else? The small group sessions take place 3 times in a week for 6 children. 3 children are in each small group session.
What does the pumpkin turn into?
A carrot!
A beautiful carriage. There They dance together. There's lots of food and lots of music. And she loses her glass slipper.
The individual sessions take place once a week for those 6 children.
The fairy godmother, well done. And what did she do? Can you do it?
Yeah.
What did she do?
She did some magic.
She did some magic.
In addition to training at the start of the programme, practitioners will also be given access to the Delivery Support Hub, where further training is provided and the research team and mentors are able to answer queries, share top tips, and additional materials for inspired continuous provision. Padlets are also available for settings to share their experiences and ideas each week, creating a strong community of practice. Nursery staff also receive further support via a series of webinars throughout the year, covering a wide range of NELI Preschool related topics, including a live Q&A with our support team and special guests. NELI Preschool is more than just an oral language intervention programme. It offers a high-quality language culture for the entire setting and curriculum. Inspired by the books, the special words and the scripted activities, staff in nurseries who trialled NELI Preschool reported that the programme reduced staff workload by providing a lot of the planning and inspiration for continuous provision activities. And here are just a few lovely examples. Teachers and nursery practitioners who delivered the programme in trials highly praised the programme for its clear structure and high quality material, the impact it had on children, as well as the broader impact it had on reducing overall staff workload, and much more. Here are some things that nursery practitioners and managers had to say about the programme. NELI Preschool is brought to you by Oxford Assessment, a spin-out company of the University of Oxford. The programme was created by the same Oxford research team that developed NELI, the best evidenced oral language intervention in the world, which was rolled out to 11,000 schools as part of the DFE's COVID-19 relief initiative in 2020. We work alongside a large team of speech and language experts, experienced nursery practitioners and educators to make our interventions, like NELI Preschool, the most cutting-edge and strongly evidenced interventions in the world. Thank you for watching this presentation about NELI Preschool. If you'd like to find out more or have any questions, please go to oxheadassessment.com or email us on preschool@oxheadassessment.com. And don't forget to scan the QR codes on the screen to hear real settings testimonies and see NELI Preschool in action.